And expanding over here, we'll tackle body odor to make things clear. G4 is our criteria, we're starting with bacteria before we get into hysteria.
When your heart start pounding, you ain't in love, it's cause of the ride, high up above.
Then we run the census, which are five, which you have, as long as you're alive. Then we got poster on the roller coaster. If you want to know more, look at our poster.
Our bio is done, so it's half fun. Start with chemistry, they know our first we got clues, so don't be rude and listen to you. We'll start with material, including paint, which is on the roller coaster, so make you faint. Then we got centers, and that's using iron, light.
Last but not least, physics what we need. The real need for speed in order to, and we must succeed in order to get high.
In order to get high, and if you fall
Let
and
it
die,
die, because in Newton's law, you'll break your jaw. So pull the brake before it's too late, because the acceleration rate. Thank you, Newton, for what you made. Because your print will never fade. Word, word.
You're gonna be amazing!
Dangerous.
We're gonna have so much fun! Come on, you guys! Let's go, let's try it. No? Look at that. Look at that. Guys, this is supposed to be entertaining. You know that? Mechanical engineers did that on purpose. They, according to next to Newton, Lawrence goes because his body wants that. But mechanical engineers, to make this roller coaster entertaining, they make external forces to move your right or left or even lower your speed. So this acts on the body with a very high pressure.
I want my calculator!
You know, so much.
Well, you know, because of the roller coaster you were on, you have three types of senses. You have the perceptors, visual inputs, and vestibular system. Because the vestibular system, which is the equilibrium and balancing system in your body, and the perceptors, which are found in your muscles and joints, they were telling your body that they were telling your brain that you're going left, but your visual inputs were going right. So it was different from what the brain was telling you, which made you actually dizzy and throw up.
Ah, you're disgusting, man.
I have an idea. Since we did the roller coaster, let's go on the up and down ride.
Your back hurts. You wanna know why your back hurts? Why? You wanna know why? Why? Because this is
Like a normal movie, and the movie, a horror movie, and the movie goes like, toot toot, toot toot, toot toot, toot toot, toot toot, toot toot. You start to stress out, and then you're like, watch out, there's a zombie, run! So there's like stress, you start stressing out. But when you're watching a movie, and the music is low and quiet and smooth, you go all cuddly and stuff. But so it's the same stuff with the it's the same stuff with the amusement park. When you're going to amusement park and there's a lot of noise and sounds, you stress out and cannot really focus. The other part of the psychological effect is the idea of the roller coaster. Now I'm going to give you a real life situation that happens 5 times a week in school. You're walking to a bio class and you see your friend stressed out doing this. You ask him what's wrong, he goes like, Diana's in the hallway. And then bam, suddenly, you don't think, you just react. And this weird reaction just goes out. And then you start thinking and asking questions. Where? Why? How? And then you start taking out your stress by saying your worries. What if she saw my black t-shirt under my uniform? I'm not wearing the uniform. What if she saw me? So it's the same thing with the roller coaster. Some people are afraid of roller coasters. Therefore, when they hear a roller coaster or the idea of a roller coaster, they stress out. They don't know why. They just fear a roller coaster. Now, the roller coaster we went on isn't that fast, but there are some roller coasters that walk 120 kilometers per hour in 7 seconds. So some people are afraid. So yeah, that's all.
Good job.
So now we'll be talking why Kokesh had, why does he have his back pain. First of all, he wasn't sitting properly on the ride, because as we all know, the rides are full of quick, sudden movements that an individual can't handle. So if you're not well seated on the ride, it can cause you a spinal trauma known as whiplash injuries. For some individuals, it happens on the spot right after the ride, but for some it happens 2 to 3 days later. So to prevent this, as I explained in the play, you should your buttocks should be on a horizontal seat, and these injuries can affect your back, your spinal cord, and it can reduce the mobility of the arms.
Okay, so now I'm talking about the senses. Like other than the 5 senses that we have already know, we have the perceptors, we have the visual inputs, and we have the vestibular system. So now, like as you see, the reason, like they were actually the reason behind why Fatty threw up after the ride. Now you see the proceptors are located in your muscles and joints, and the vestibular system is the balance and equilibrium system in your body. So now these receptors take the stimuli and like transmit them to the brain in signals, in which the brain will actually know how is your body like postured in the roller coaster, if you're going left or if you're going right. So now you have the visual inputs, which are like by your eyes, in which like if you have a certain direction being implied to your brain, the visual inputs, if you see another direction, you'll have a mixture, and that is why sometimes you have dizziness and you might throw up. Another factor which is done by the roller coaster is the G-force. Now the G-force is when it happens when like a sudden, it happens when like an object moving really quickly changes its direction, and that can actually, and like that's why the heart rate and blood pressure might increase in some individuals. Okay. Another part for biology was the bacteria. Now when we went to the amusement park, we took samples from the seats, the handles, and the seatbelts. Now the most of them that we found, there was like about only in one knee, there was about like 6 or 7 colonies and fungi also present, and only in one agar bar, which was the handles. Now also the ventilation system in Jingo's jungle, it doesn't really help decrease the growth of bacteria, in which the weather would be humid with all the machines and all the games, in which it would increase the growth of bacteria more and more and fungi, which can lead to contamination, which is already there.